Hey, what is up, Smoothskins? Sonuts here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Fallout 4 PS4 trophies list that was just released on exophase.com a little while ago. Now, I'm a little bit surprised that it was released this early. Like, I was assuming the trophy list would come out maybe 2 or 3 days before November 10th, but I'm glad that it's out now because it gives us more to talk about, and it also keeps the hype train moving along. Chugga 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 chugga. Now, I want to give a quick spoiler alert because there are some brief spoilers in the trophy, so if you don't want the story spoiled whatsoever, highly recommend that you hit that X and just don't watch it. But anyways, without further ado, let's hop right in it, shall we? So as you can see, we got a total of 51 trophies, the top one being the platinum trophy that you get for collecting all other 50 trophies. Now the first one is War Never Changes, which you get for entering the Wasteland. So we're probably going to get this one as soon as we exit Vault 111 for the first time, like we've seen in the E3 demo. The second one is When Freedom Calls, which is most likely a trophy we're going to get after completing that mission that we seen in the E3 demo where you got to help out Preston Garvey and the Minutemen.
I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, as you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5.
I'll help if I can.
The fourth one is Unlikely Valentine. I don't know what that mission could consist of, but this one right here, Reunions. This is probably the most interesting trophy of them all, because over the past few months, ever since the E3 presentation, a lot of people on Reddit, Fallout forums, and YouTube have been speculating about how important your son is going to be in the storyline. And this pretty much confirms that we're definitely going to be coming across our kid again out in the wasteland. Now, will he still be a baby? Will he be a teenager? Will he be an adult? Will he be an old man with a gray beard? Will it be something like Interstellar? You know, how at the end of that movie, he came back and his daughter was really old on the deathbed. I don't know. You know, our minds can go wild with all the speculations we want. But at least we know for sure we're coming across our son again. Reunited and it feels so good. Oh yeah. You like them vocals, don't you, baby? But anyways, the next one is called Dangerous Minds. Got the Vault Boy about to rip off this soldier's head or something. That's pretty cool. You got Hunter/Hunted. Don't know what that could consist of. The Molecular Man. I don't know what that could consist of. Now this one right here, the Nuclear Option. I think this is gonna be like the mission where you explode a megaton, because it says the nuclear option, meaning you're gonna have options in this mission. So you're probably gonna come across a guy just like Mr. Burke in Fallout 3, and he's gonna tell you, hey, I need you to blow up this city for me. I'll give you 1,000 caps. And then your fucking moral compass is gonna be spinning out of control because you'll be like, well, I could be evil and explode it, or I could be nice and just kill this fucker, take the caps, save the city. You know, that's really what I think this is gonna be like, is because they pretty much showed this mission right here at the end of the combat trailer during E3. At least I'm assuming that little bit of footage was from this mission. It would make sense if it was. But anyways, let's move on. So this one, Institutionalized, probably gonna be some Institute related mission where you're gonna be fighting off a bunch of synth androids. Mankind Redefined, don't know what that one could be. Then you got Powering Up. Now this one is interesting because it shows androids in the back. Now that could mean that maybe we could get some synthetic augmentations to our body. Maybe we can get like robotic arms, robotic legs, a robotic heart. That way we can never die. Or a robotic fucking eyeball that can shoot a laser like Superman. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming that mission is going to consist of. Then we got the nuclear family, which shows an old guy in the bed. And then we got Vault Boy tucking them in with the little hearts above their heads. See, now that's... I just talked about how I think the son could be an old guy, like at the end of Interstellar, and that could be your son right there. Because he's old, he's got the gray beard, got the hearts above the head, he's tucking him in. So, you know, I hope that isn't the case, because, you know, that's like a pretty big spoiler right there. But, you know, it's pretty good speculation. Alright, the next one, the first step, join the Minutemen. So we can join the Minutemen and have this cool ass hat just like Preston Garvey. Taking independence, old guns, Semper Invicta. We can join the Brotherhood of Steel, for real. And we got Blind Betrayal, Ad Victorium, Tradecraft, join the Railroad, Underground Undercover, Rockets Red Glare, and then the final mission is Sanctuary, with Preston Garvey and Vault Boy giving a thumbs up. So I think this is definitely going to be the final mission right here, Sanctuary. And after going through all of the story trophies, it looks like we have a total of 18 story missions, which isn't too bad at all. You know, because the missions are probably going to be long, and some missions are going to require you to cross the wasteland to complete them and do a whole bunch of different things. And plus, there's going to be so many side quests. There's probably going to be so many random encounters and just little mini missions that you're going to come across. There's going to be plenty to do. So don't let 18 missions get you down, because that's plenty enough story missions when we got all this other stuff that we're going to be doing in the world. So anyways, now let's look at some of the more self-explanatory trophies. Alright, so we got Community Organizer, Ally with 3 settlements, Benevolent Leader, reach maximum happiness in a large settlement. So as you can see, you're going to have to raise the happiness levels of your settlements, just like you had to do in your vaults in Fallout Shelter. So Fallout Shelter was basically a little mini game training us to become a leader of settlements in Fallout 4. Pretty cool. Gun for Hire, complete 10 side quests. Whoo, that's gonna be a piece of cake right there, man. Completing side quests is what I love to do the most in these games. Mercenary, complete 50 miscellaneous objectives. See, so there's probably gonna be like more than 50 miscellaneous objectives, but it's saying we have to complete 50 to get the mercenary trophy. So boom, we got side quests, miscellaneous objectives, we got 18 main story quests, we got settlements, we got all this crazy shit to do, man. This game is gonna be packed. Alright, then we got Scaver, gather 1,000 resources used for crafting, what's yours is mine, pick 50 locks, Robco's worst nightmare, hack 50 terminals, Armed and Dangerous, create 50 weapon mods, Wasteland DIY, craft 100 items, never go it alone, recruit 5 separate companions. Now, I've seen some talk about this on Reddit. A lot of people were like, whoa, we're going to be able to take 5 companions at once? No, separate companions. That means, let's say you got Dogmeat as a companion, then you tell him to go away. Then you recruit Preston, you tell him to go away. You recruit Piper, tell her to go away. Recruit Codsworth, tell him to go away. And then you recruit one other companion. Boom. You end up getting this trophy because you recruited 5 separate companions. Next is Lovable. Reach maximum relationship level with a companion. So that lets us know that there's going to be levels in our relationship with certain companions when we're trying to romance them. So that means probably the first level is just going to be flirting. Second level is probably going to be hugs. Third level is probably going to be smooches. And then the fourth level is probably going to be the maximum level. That's where you're going to be doing the hibbity-dibbity. Bang, bang, skeet, skeet. Next is a Fixer-Upper. Build 100 workshop items. Future Retro, play a holotape game, which you know we're all going to do because that shit looks fun as hell. I wonder how many holotape games are in there, because I haven't heard anything about that. I know they said there's over 100 magazines, and we know there's 20 Vault-Tec bobbleheads, but we don't know how many holotape games there are going to be. The harder they fall, kill 5 giant creatures. That should be easy. Ranger Corps, discover 100 locations. That's going to take a bit of time. Prince Not Dead, read 20 magazines. Now, I'm sure that means that we pick up a magazine, click it, read it automatically. But I'm really hoping they have certain magazines that you can actually pick up and read from start to finish, like we could in Skyrim. There were so many awesome books in Skyrim that you could pick up and read, and they were so interesting, you know, and they gave you more backstory on the lore and whatnot of the area. And we got Prankster's Return, place a grenade or mine while picketing. Oh my god, pickpocketing. Now this is one of my favorite things to do. I remember the first time I did this was back in 2008 when I got the game for the first time, and I went to Tenpenny Tower, and I seen Roy Phillips out there talking into the microphone, trying to get into Tenpenny Tower. So I crept up on him, put a grenade in his pocket, exploded him, and it was glorious. His fucking arms and legs went flying everywhere, and I was just jumping around like a little girl. I was so happy. Alright, then we got Masshole, kill 300 people. That's going to be easy. Kill 300 creatures. That's going to be easy. Now, these two, these are just weird, man. I don't know what these mean. Get a home run. Get a touchdown. Does that mean there's going to be a fucking fully fleshed out baseball game and a fully fleshed out football game integrated into Fallout 4? How crazy would that be? You're going to be able to play MLB and Madden in the world of Fallout. Have a team of mutants versus a team of humans. Fuck shit up. Now, I'd probably play one game of each if that was the case, but I'm not a big baseball or football fan, so I couldn't see myself doing any more than that. But that pretty much confirms there's going to be some type of wasteland baseball and football teams. Alright, then they're not dolls. Collect 10 bobbleheads. They're action figures. Collect 20 bobbleheads. And you got Born Survivor, reach level 5. Commonwealth Citizen, level 10. Unstoppable Wanderer, level 25. And Legend of the Waste, level 50. And then the final one, Prepared for the Future. Decide the fate of the Commonwealth. Now, this could mean anything. This could mean we could destroy the Commonwealth. We could help it prosper. Or maybe we have to choose sides. Now, as you know, we can join 3 factions: the Brotherhood of Steel, the Minutemen, and the Railroad. So it might be like New Vegas, you know, where you had the NCR, you had the Legion, you had Mr. House, and you had Yes Man. And you could choose to join one or the other, and whichever one you joined, whichever one you helped out, that's how the story ended. So I wonder if that's going to affect the ending here. I don't know, man. But either way, that's my speculation on the trophies. You know, it's really late. I shouldn't even be making this video right now. I should be sleeping, because I've been up for like fucking 38 hours. But it don't even matter, because I'm hyped up right now for fucking Fallout 4. My brain just can't cut off. They had to go and release this shit. And get my excitement level shooting through the roof again. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, hit that dislike button, you know. Let me know how much you hate me. But if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Let me know how much you like me. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Sayonara, Wastelanders. Bum, bum, bum.